The time has come to talk about League One. What a mental division this is. Hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another video. Today I'm predicting my top 6 for the League One campaign. Obviously we're coming into the final week. There is some games in hand to be played through the midweek, but this is chaos. The top 6 is literally ridiculous and I'll show you for why in just a second. Just before we get into this video guys, do make sure to drop a like. Let's go for 100 likes on this video. It is a big one. Make sure to subscribe as well. We'll be doing loads of League One content over the next couple of weeks, including some of the playoff games, so make sure to be there. And let's start by showing you the top end of League One at the time recording this. And there is your top 7 guys. What is worth pointing out is every single team has got something to play for going into this final week. There's not one team that has anything wrapped up for sure. The top 3 are all jostling for the automatics, and the teams from 4th down to 7th still need to confirm if they're going to be in the playoffs or not. This is ridiculous. Look how tight it is, and one thing worth pointing out as well is how high the bar is this season. We might have a team miss out on the playoffs with 83 points. Now that is just ridiculous. Honestly, the standard is usually about 74, 75 points for 6th place. Goodness me, it's tight. It'll take a madman to predict this, but I am a madman. I'm going to give this a go, guys. Looking at that top 7, my head is hurting. I'll be honest, guys. This is going to be very painful to predict. Someone's going to miss out on something, but let me know your comments down below. It's just a bit of fun to predict this. But let's start at the top with 1st place and work our way down to 6th. In 1st, I'm going for Wigan Athletic. Wigan are undoubtedly in the strongest position, but at the time recording this, their last 4 games include 3 draws and a defeat, so they're stumbling over the line. But one more point in these last 2 games would wrap up promotion. I think the titles are always an added extra, so if Wigan win the title, that's nice, but the priority's always got to be promotion. You can see there, even if they lost both those games, they probably still would go up looking at the goal difference. But you never know with League One. They want to make sure it's mathematically certain, and they could do that before the final day. They go away to Portsmouth, who really don't have anything to play for. Although Portsmouth have been decent on their day. They did beat Rotherham 3-0 the other day. I think Wigan will at least get 1 point. I think realistically they're going to get 3 or 4. And like I say, that would be enough for them to wrap up promotion and the title. They've been fantastic, by the way. I must add that. It's great to see Wigan back in the Championship. Decent club, so excited to see what they can bring to the Championship next season. In 2nd place, now this is certainly a lot tighter. I'm going to go for Rotherham United. Rotherham once again. I'm going for the team in the stronger position. Rotherham are ahead of MK Dons on goal difference and have that extra game. They could obviously win that game against Sunderland on Tuesday and basically be up before the final day. Like I say, the goal difference in this means if Rotherham win 1 and lose the other, MK Dons probably have to win 5 or 6-0 on the final day just to try and catch their goal difference. So Rotherham look good for 2nd place. They have just improved towards the end. Going into that game against Oxford United at the weekend, they'd lost 3 of their previous 4 games, but that win looks as though it could be a massive 3 points, and Rotherham, who always are a strong outfit in League One, look like they will just avoid the playoffs. Obviously if they were to slip up, MK Dons have been very good and they would slide into their place, but you'd imagine Rotherham are in a strong enough position to see it through now. In 3rd place then, I am going for MK Dons. As I say, if Wigan or Rotherham give MK Dons the chance, MK Dons would certainly take it off them. I do fancy MK Dons to end this season pretty well, which they have been. They did just win at the weekend 2-0 against Morecambe. Really decent goal in that game as well. 2-0 win. They look pretty strong, MK Dons. If they win their final game, it takes them up to 89 points. But like I say, the problem for them is it's out of their hands. Just a couple more points, even 2 more points, would maybe be enough for MK Dons. If they won that final game, they could just come up short on goal difference or something. It is really tight. What I will say though is MK Dons have been unbelievably strong and they are going to be a lot of people's favourites for the playoffs. But once again, once the season's over, it doesn't matter if you finish 3rd or 6th or 4th or 5th. You start a clean slate going into the playoffs, and MK Dons have to earn their right to go up through the playoffs. I do have to say though, massive credit to MK Dons for what they've done this season. Honestly, the teams they're competing with, the top end of League One is clustered with quality. You've got Wigan, Rotherham, Sunderland, Plymouth and Sheffield Wednesday are all very big clubs in their own right. MK Dons are doing fantastic to compete with them, and like I say, have a very real chance of getting promoted. I'm going to put MK Dons in third. Now this is where it's incredibly close. One thing I'll point out is we could go into the final day with 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th all on 80 points and with about 1 or 2 goal difference separating them. It is unbelievable. I'm going to go for Sunderland in 4th. Sunderland undoubtedly in a strong position. They've got a strong enough goal difference there in 4th place and do have an extra game. They have got to play Rotherham, which isn't easy, but you look at their form. One thing you've got to praise Sunderland for is their form. A lot of times in recent years, Sunderland have been in that top 6. They're always a strong outfit, but they fall away at the wrong time. Could this be the season where they finally get things right? I think 1 win in the final 2 should wrap it up for Sunderland, and I'm going to go for them to finish in 4th. Now then, there's still 3 teams to sort out here and 2 playoff places left. Oh, this is just so painful. In 5th place, I'm going to go for Sheffield Wednesday. I think Sheffield Wednesday will do it. So you can see there, they've got a game in hand. Big defeat to Wycombe at the weekend. That could be a big one we look back on after the final day and say that was crucial. They lost 1-0 down at Adams Park. But you look at that game in hand. They've got to play Fleetwood, by the way, who are absolutely scrapping for their lives. That is a massive game on the Tuesday. But 1 win out of 2 would put Sheffield Wednesday up to 82 points. If they were to get 4 points, it'd take them up to 83. And then you look at their goal difference and you think that should be strong enough. It is worth pointing out Wycombe and Plymouth and Sunderland all have to win as well. I think if Sheffield Wednesday win 1 out of 2, it would be enough. I can't see these all winning on the final day. It's just massively unlikely that all 4 would win. But if they do it, I mean, we could get some kind of mental points tally missing out on the playoffs. Going back to Sheffield Wednesday, I think they're strong enough. You look at some of their recent performances and recent results. That one at MK Dons really stands out with that ridiculous Barry Bannon goal. I think Sheffield Wednesday will win 1. I think they might win that Fleetwood game and go into the final day in a very strong position. I think Sheffield Wednesday will make top 6, and to be honest, I would actually like them to come back up. I like Sheffield Wednesday. I've not actually ticked off Hillsborough yet, so maybe if they get promoted to the Championship, I'll get to see them next season. Now this is ridiculous. Who's going to finish 6th? I think Plymouth Argyle are going to just hang on in the playoffs. This is very, very crazy. Now, there's so many different scenarios going into this final day. The first one is, if Sheffield Wednesday don't beat Fleetwood, if they lose, then Plymouth and Wycombe will stay in the top 6 going into the final day, which means it is in their hands. If Sheffield Wednesday win, Plymouth, Wycombe and even maybe Sunderland, or if Sheffield Wednesday draw, they could all be joined up on points, and with such close goal difference, they can all technically say it's in their hands. Now the fixtures to point out are Plymouth have got to play Wigan, but they've got to play them at home. Wycombe have got to go away to Burton Albion. Now Burton are unpredictable, they're mid-table, but those teams can be quite dangerous as well when they've got nothing to play for. I think I'd rather be at home going in the final day. I'd rather be at home with that crowd behind me. And I wonder if a draw would be enough. Honestly, it's going to be crazy the final day of League One. I don't see them all winning. If Plymouth are drawing with Wigan and they notice either Sunderland or Wycombe or Sheffield Wednesday are losing, that could be enough for them to just get over the line in 6th place. So I'm going to go for Plymouth in 6th, but goodness me, this could go in so many ways. Here's my top 6 then. Wigan, Rotherham, MK Dons, Sunderland, Sheffield Wednesday and Plymouth. I'm so sorry, Wycombe fans. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Obviously, this might not come true, but it's a bit of fun. It's a mental final week to come in League One. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Hey Sophie, have you signed up to my Patreon page yet?
No, what's that?
It's a way in which you can financially support my YouTube channel. And you get one-on-one conversations with me once a month. And your name will feature in the channel outro.
Outro? Where do I sign up?
Well, all you need to do is go down to the description of this video or any other video, click on the My Patreon link, go to the page, choose which categories for you and sign up. It's only a small payment per month.
So you're telling me I get all of this for just a small fee each month?
Honestly, it's a bargain. You're a very lucky customer. Should we go record some championship predictions right now?
No.